He looks like he's going to play up. Right, I'll do it without it. My reflection was based on educational journey when I was younger. I was born in the 80s, so there was a lot of changes going on within the government, within education, and there was lots going on with regards to recession and things like that. And I didn't start, my first day at school was in 84. So during this time, my parents were working, I was young, I started school is where it all changed for me personally. Now, in my time from 1985 until it was 89, 90, where I had attended 7 different primary schools within a short period of time. And this was because of my parents. They were working, they were regional managers, and they were travelling around the country, doing things. And when I reflect on that, I was pretty much second best, because it was more about them working, and they needed to work, they needed to earn a living, pay their bills and things like that, but at the detriment of my education and my friendship groups. Because going to various different schools over a short period of time, you couldn't make friends, or when you did, you lost them, because you were moving on and on and on. So I reflected on it in a way that, do I blame my parents, or is that just how it should be? And when I did reflect, it was a bit of both. And looking back over it, it was, how can I say, really difficult, because I then had a lot of ill feeling towards my parents. You pushed me, I was second best, you had to earn a living. Why? Why should I have to suffer an education? Bearing in mind the education system in England is very good, but why do I have to suffer? They were the points I was raising within myself. However, with that, I also had huge input from my grandparents, who were really, really positive in the way they supported. They would talk to my parents, because it was their daughter. They was taking me off, doing things, but a grandparent can only do so much. Parents need to do more. And when I look at what I went through then to what I've achieved now, which is I'm at university, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm building my life and not reliant on anybody else. My parents aren't there to work, and I'm creating barriers from that. I've moved to the point of not looking at them as they failed me, but looking at it as they had to do it. And it's very much what happens in modern today. Parents have to work, but there's a lot more things in place, parents now with their children, than there was years ago. It was relying more on family networks, and it was hard. And the whole reflexive journey I found hard, because you really look inside at what you went through, what you've done, what you've achieved, what you want to achieve, and the only person that can endure it is yourself, unless you're a child. Then it's down to those 2 people. Again, we all have, I can't say all, but people do have, why did you do that, why did you do that? All those sorts of scenarios you go through. And I can honestly say that I don't blame them. They had to do it. And I can only make changes by doing them myself as an adult. And that's the way to move forward. and cross bridges and do things as we go along. Now, I was going to show you some pictures of me when I was younger and family and that. Unfortunately, my grandparents aren't really sending money to my mum. So, because I know if they were here, they would probably be giving me what for, because I'm talking about them. My sister is, and she was a key element within my life as well. She was the one that pushed for me to go forward, as well as me, myself, going to university, doing things I wanted to do, and just looking at how whatever I went through as a child can be forgiven, and I can forgive them for it because I'm now able to do my own changes to life. Okay, thank you.